feminine. Let's go ahead, jump right into this reading, my love. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest, all right? Let us see, let us see. Thank you, Spirit. Welcome, welcome to anybody who is new, and welcome back to anybody who is returning, all right? Let us see, let us see. Cards are already shuffling, Franny, okay? If this is not your reading, that's okay. Just go and check out another reading here on the channel or another reader in general on YouTube. All right. I want you to get the assistance you need, honey. All right. If you're looking to book personals with me, that information can be found in the description box beneath this video. All right. We have Judge. Okay. The T. Okay. Judge, the T. Sheesh, these cards, y'all. This person got so much they want to say, my lord. Cupcaking, chosen one, okay. Let's see. Okay. Our feminine. We have give flowers. All right, we'll pull one more of these, or I say one more. We have Zaddy, okay. What's the underlying energy here? All right, we have bands. So Divine Masculine wants to invest more into you, okay? That's what I'm seeing here, period. This person feels like you are one of a kind. You go against the grain. You completely stand out from any and everybody else that they have ever talked to, dealt with, been interested in, anything like that, okay? This person finds themselves really intrigued by you. They enjoy speaking to you. They're thinking of you quite often. They want to invest as much as they possibly can into this connection to see what's going to come out of it. You know, it's like a gardener. You invest love and, you know, put all of that loving and nurturing energy into your garden, and then you see it flourish over time. It's the same thing. Like I mentioned yesterday, this masculine wants to invest into the garden of love. Okay, that's what it feels like. We have cock block here right underneath that and glow up. Okay, so I feel like this person has been feeling this way, but not being able to get it through to you because you have shifted your priorities. Okay, now that part's not going to resonate with everybody. I know that there are a lot of people that are sitting and waiting, hoping and praying that their person is going to pop up on them, right? However, there are some people that, you know, your person could have been dealing with others. Like I said, you stand out from everybody else. That said a lot, right? Who's the everybody else? Affair, karmic cycle, right? There could have been something like that going on. This person quickly realized that this is not that, okay? You're not nobody's third wheel. The energy between the two of you gives power couple. It's not something to be mistreated or handled lightly, taken for granted, etc. You know, so this person is getting it. The two of you are in sync in more ways than one, and they feel in every which way this is a truly perfect match, all right? They feel it in their gut. Yeah, you're their divine feminine. We have masculine here. Here's divine feminine. All right. So some of you, like I said, may not know this person feels this way because they've been made to feel rejected by you at this point due to you shifting your priorities. It's not even you rejecting them. I don't feel that. I just feel you focusing on other things. You didn't want to put all your eggs into this basket, especially not knowing what was going to happen with you and this person. Okay. So like this person was trying to figure out, you know, and they landed on, this is something special. This is something I want to invest in. It's someone I care about. You know, this person could have Libra placement somewhere on their chart. And I say that because we start off with the scales. And I mentioned that. I said they was trying to fill you out. You know, they wanted to know if this is really where they wanted to put their time, energy, effort, etc. before they went ahead and did it, kind of thing. Okay. But that's exactly how they're feeling now. They feel like you're, yeah, divine feminine, you know. There's no denying that. There's no denying that you're divine feminine. And more so, they feel like you are their divine feminine. Like the yin to their yang. Okay? That's how they feel. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Look at the cards, y'all. The way they're shuffling. Okay? Today, projected. This person is making plans as to how they can come towards you and express these feelings and emotions, all right? For those of you who, like I said, the person was unavailable, well, they're available now, okay? That could also be what that Judge card is about. They weren't available before. They are now. Something like that. Okay. Oh, okay. All this fell out. What is it? We have family, cleansing, karmic. Yeah, they had a karmic family and they're cleansing their energy right now. Discarding whatever, you know, no longer suits them or is not in alignment with them, etc. because they don't want you to discard this, you know. Like, they want to get into alignment with you as, you know, much as they possibly can. They feel lost without you. Okay, I'm not even sure I posted that message yet. By the time you see this one, you be done saw that one up. Did a reading earlier. Okay, I post them randomly. Okay, when availability strikes. Let us see, y'all. Messages for feminine. Okay, we have anxiety. Yeah, that's how they feel. Okay, a little nervous laugh I just did said it all. Oh no. They feel anxious. Okay, we have plugged. This person is tuned into everything that you're doing. Okay, again, they've had some sort of realization about themselves, about the people that they were dealing with. Okay, toxic, unhealthy behaviors, things that just were not cool, ways that they possibly could have treated you. Okay, person is doing quite a bit of thinking here. All right, I feel like they want to reach out, they want to say whatever they feel like they need to, but they're afraid of your reaction. Okay, this person has their phone in hand. We saw a twin flame DM as soon as we split the first deck. All right, they have their phone in hand, watching everything you're doing. You know, when is the best time for me to say something? Even though this person has their ways, you love them anyway. Yeah, because it's your masculine, you know. You love them because you love them. You don't need 1,000,001 reasons. Okay, their soul, their spirit, their heart, their mind, whatever you want to call it, honey, you know. But you love them. That's it, period. All right. So, you know, but just because you love somebody doesn't mean, yeah, treat me however you want to treat me. You're not being treated with respect. You bow out gracefully. Okay. Archangel Michael is protecting you. Look, it wanted to come out. It could be somebody that knows that this person wants to be with you. Karmic or something. Retaliation. Punish, payback, revenge. Ciao. Archangel Michael is protecting you. You don't need to worry about any of that. Person is very focused on you. Like I said, it's my favorite card in the entire deck. So you got eyes for me, eyes on me. That's what it says. Eyes for you. Fascinated. Watching. They watch everything you do. Okay. And there's somebody else around them that also watches everything you do. Child. That's probably why they don't watch you, like, you know, in public, in front of everybody. You know, like, what I mean is, they're watching you on their phone. This person got this little VR thing on his head, this virtual reality. You know, it could be because karmic is aware. Somebody knows. Somebody could also be tapped into this person's phone, looking at it like that. Anxiety and plug. This person could be worrying if you saw something on their phone. Like, what do you know about me that has you not wanting to deal with me? You know, something like that is also coming through. Take whatever resonates with you. All right. Let's see. Whoa. We have obsession. It's an obsession. All right. Yeah, this person is feeling like they got to have it, honey. Yeah, as soon as I say that. Okay. Soulmate desire. That's why. It's not just lust. No. But they are very much so desiring you. For sure. I feel like if the two of you have been intimate with each other, let me explain. Ciao. I don't know. No words can do that. Okay. No words can explain. That's why they over here like, yeah, I needs it. I needs it and I wants it good. Bring it to me good. Yeah, twin flames. You said, bring it here, Zeddy. Ah, yeah, I know, it was silly. Like, blue, cringe, Pressure cooker, okay? Rage, ready to explode. Yeah, because this person just wants to shower you with affection and show you so much appreciation. And I don't know about y'all, but grown folk like to express appreciation certain ways, you know what I'm saying? So they might want to express some appreciation to you. Okay, I'm picking up on a lot of that, okay? Now, for those of you who have yet to cross that line, that's cool. But there's a lot of that energy coming through in this reading. So that's definitely what this person is wanting. And again, it's not just sex. It's not just lust. They want commitment. This person wants to be in it for the long haul. Okay, again, I haven't posted that reading yet, but when I post it, you're gonna be like, wow, yep, everything's on point, everything's spot on, in alignment. We have cricket, silence, non-action. All right, so yeah, you have not been talking to masculine. Aw, poor baby. All right, and this person is now available and ready for you, and they want to talk. Okay, this person realizes, hey, I wasn't making myself available for my person, and this is why they shifted their priorities. If I would have been making myself more so available for them, then they would have been here right with me. You know, that's what I feel. This person was not investing, and so now you've shifted your priorities, and that's all they want to do now they want to invest. Okay, now they want to invest. I'm also getting to, like, for a lot of you, this person could have You know, like, let's go back. Okay, let's just go back for those of you who like, but I can't just dismiss the fact that they went in a karmic direction. I hear you. I do. Okay, you know, Virgo sun, extremely analytical. I'm telling you, I feel you. Okay, however, I feel like, you know, people have to learn things, and sometimes the hard way. This is one of those times, okay? And it's not a, let me see who I want better, who I like more. It was never nothing like that. I feel because of the emotions this person has for you, like obsession, desire, like all that, this person was afraid that you would just like take full control of them, dominate them. They would lose all masculinity, you know, like, I can't let you have me whipped. Like, it's that. Like, this person just thought that if they would have been with you, that they would have been just whipped. Okay, honey? And they is not about to be no whipped dude or something like that. Now they're looking at things different because they're mature and they're like, but whipped? What? Feminine wouldn't even treat me like that. That's not even how feminine's coming. Feminine loves me. Feminine respects me. Feminine speaks life into me. No, feminine's not coming like that, you know. And two, what they witnessed over time, whether it's been months, I hope not weeks, because you don't know this much in a little bit of time. Not weeks. All right. But if it's been like months, years, you know, decades for y'all, right? This person has noticed the consistency in your behavioral patterns. You know, you're loyal. You know, not to a fault though. We see you was able to shift your priorities accordingly, maybe because in the past you were loyal to a fault, right? They see that you're nurturing and you're forgiving and you're patient and you're all of these things, all of these qualities that a person looks for when they're looking for what? A partner, a wife, the mother to their children, business partner. If I didn't already say that, I said that already? I feel like I said that. No, I said partner. You know, whatever it is, okay? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for those qualities, these very specific qualities. And this person's like, okay. You know, and sometimes, like I said, lessons are the best teacher. Life experience gives you wisdom. They didn't have the wisdom to understand that, hey, this love is not the love that has you whipped. This is the love that helps you grow. You know, but now they have that wisdom and that's what they want to do. Yeah, interview. They want to talk to you. They want to get on the same page. Let's have this heart to heart. Let's really talk about this. Okay. Because in the past, I tried to put my stunner shades on and stunt on you, not realizing you're not the one to stunt on. And now look how the tables have turned. Because doesn't she have shades on? Yeah. It's like, you tried to stun on Shorty? Well, she turned around and did the same damn thing. And they don't like it. Okay. They don't. Okay, and let me tell you, those of you whose person went in a different direction and come back and now you with somebody else, y'all, they ain't gonna like that at all. And you know what? That's their problem, because they shouldn't did that, but they did because they had to learn. You know, like, it just is what it is, you know. But if spirit says it's meant to come back together, then that's what it'll be. So let us see. Dun, dun, dun. All right, now right here, right, it says receipts, tough love, exposed. I feel like from you distancing yourself is tough love. It didn't say you don't love them. No, you love them unconditionally. But love is sometimes tough. And this is one of those things, you know, you can't just treat people all types of sideways and expect them to just stay there looking in your face, blinking their eyes. You know, bashing their eyelashes at you. Like, what are we talking about here? Okay. I said bashing. Batting their eyelashes at you. Okay. So drama queen. Okay. Thirsty, causing chaos. Yeah. They could have, you know, thought that you were the one that was going to be all extra and stuff. Now they're realizing. All right. Yeah. I'm about to say you're where their happiness lies. So I had to say all first because I heard it before I said that was sweet. This person said you're where their happiness lies. Okay. I see why. Look at this one. It's full of drama. All right, here we have searching online, looking for you, grip. You have a hold on this person. Yeah, done. You done turned your back, man. And Archangel Michael is protecting you from all harm, all nonsense, all hate, you know, whatever. Yeah, we have telepathic dream song with alien, okay, and wish, hope, yearning, and praying. Person is praying for you, honey. Praying for your return, sending you telepathic messages and hoping that they get through to you. A lot of them are. You're getting a lot of, if not all of their messages. Okay. Again, with the songs, you guys know I'm big on that. Your twin will communicate with you so many ways, right? Songs is one of them. And depending on what you're hearing right now, it's how they're feeling. Okay. What they want you to know, what they're thinking. And use your discernment. Just, okay. Because not everybody is going to get the same signs. Not everybody's gonna get the same messages, right? Like sometimes somebody be like, what they say? I mean, one time somebody said, girl, my music all over the place. That's true. Mine is too. I have a very diverse playlist, okay? Extremely. All right. But that's what I mean. When your person sends you messages through that form, like that form of telepathy, you're going to know it's you that I'm talking to because of the type of songs that come on. You could have the most ratchet things on your playlist and you'll push shuffle all day and nothing but the most romantic, lovey-dovey songs will come on. That is not a coincidence. When you have all that ratchet stuff in your playlist, all that country music, you know, all that disco, all right? You got all that different stuff in there, all the meditation stuff, but all the romantic music want to come on. No, that's a sign, okay? So use your discernment. All right. Everything has their name in it, you know, stuff like that. It's like, come on, I never seen or heard their name so much in my life. It's because they think about you so much, okay? Their name could be the most common name in the world, and you still don't hear it that often until or unless they sending you telepathic energy, you know? That's what I mean. Yeah, this person is hunting you down because they love you unconditionally and they know you love them the same way. Okay, so yeah. 2 or more people, discussions and planning. Again, wanting to link up, wanting to see you, wanting to talk. Okay, let's discuss these things that's on my heart. Again, with poison, TikTok, and synchronicities. All right, so the person feels like because of their toxic ways that they've run out of time, you know. They've gotten all these signs for however long and they ignored each and every one of them. Remember the denial card? They did their very best to deny these feelings and emotions they had for you in order to control themselves. And it gave off the impression to Divine Feminine, whoever I'm talking to, that they wanted to try to control you or that they really didn't love you for real. Because when you love somebody, you just love them. Okay? Why try to control it? Why try to hide it? Why try to deny it? Why try to do any of that? Just love them. So this person is, now that they want this commitment, they're afraid that their toxic masculinity has pushed you so far away that you won't return. They're praying that you come back, but you know, they just feel like they've taken too many risks. They've taken too many chances when it comes to ignoring these signs, you know. We have grip, and this is all they could think about now. Some of them, like I said, we're dealing with karmics, you know, other people, things like that. They were in some sort of an entrapment here. Yeah, and that's why they wanted to do it a certain way with you. Dirty little secret down low. You said no. Okay, and you got tired of it. For some of you, this person and you could have been dealing with each other before they even got into this entrapment type situation, you know? So that's why you're like, no, okay, absolutely not. You love them still, but it's like, you know, there's got to be a line somewhere, buddy, okay? Like that. There's got to be a line somewhere. Now they feel like you're avoiding them. You don't want to be near them. You don't care about them no more. It's not it. Not it at all. Okay, again, I feel like they separated themselves from this drama queen. Okay, because this person prevented them from being able to come towards their happiness. That's how they feel. It started turning into them resenting this person because they're like, hey, I want to go and be with my person, but I can't because all this drama and nonsense you bring it into my life or something. So they're on the verge, about to reveal and confess all of these things to you. All right. They weren't facing the truth, or when you brought something to them, they were trying to deny it. Okay. And what I mean by that is, you know, you let it be known how you felt. You let it be known what you wanted. Person played games by being at a standstill. Now they send an SOS. All right. Feel very much so frustrated. For some of you, this person could be locked down, literally, like, you know, in prison or something like that. For others of you, no, they just felt locked down from dealing with this karmic energy. They feel locked down mentally because they can't get you out of their head. And they feel like you're thinking all of the worst things about them. Yeah, 8 of Cups in the Chariot. They're praying that you haven't moved on to like another lover or something. The World card. Okay, 6 of Wands. They want to be everything for you. Your lover, your best friend. All right, whatever you need, honey. I started to say something else. Yo, sex doctor. They want to be whatever you need them to be, okay? Oh, Lord. That's how I heard it. You want to be a sex doctor. I said it that way for a reason, okay? We have the Ace of Wands. Okay, Ace of Wands. Lots of passion. His passion they cannot put out. I don't even think they want to put it out, honey. We have the Chariot. Yeah. All right. Can we please put the past behind us? Can we please put the past behind us and move forward? Okay. Yeah, I want to give you affection, romance, you know, give you flowers, show you appreciation. Five of Swords, the Sun card. Have I lost out on my happiness? Everything that we said in the Oracle is coming out in the Tarot. Okay. Remember, the Oracle picks up on the spirit, the energy. The Tarot reads the storyline. Okay. Just in case you don't know, you don't understand the difference. That's what it is. All right, so this is the energy, the Oracle, but this is the storyline. So when it goes hand in hand like that, when it's in alignment, you know you have a good reading, and that's how all my readings go. So you have the Five of Cups and the Nine of Cups, again, in regret over how they treated their heart's desires. That's what you are, simply put. You're this person's heart's desires in every wish, and they treated you terribly. You know how they must feel? Okay. So yeah, we have the Three of Pentacles. Some of y'all like good for them. I just heard it. Loud as I don't know what. Okay, Three of Pentacles coming together, like I said, teamwork, being on the same page. Five of Swords, again, this person felt like they sabotaged it, they messed it up. Okay, got two cards here not wanting to come out. Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is what they want to talk to you about. Investing. Everything that we said thus far. That's why I'm speeding through, because we already said that part. Something's ended. Now that it has, they want to come through, reconcile with you, apologize. Okay, I'm going to speed through the Tarot until or unless I get something that we have not already said. Okay. Let's see. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah, lots of passion, energy, determination to get to you. Five of Wands in reverse, not allowing any outside interference. Seven of Wands, standing up for this connection and showing you that they are absolutely 100,000% 25 toes down. Okay, this is where they want to be. You know, stop holding back for me. Let me in. Let's get over this. Let's get past this. I know we can do it. I love you. I know you love me. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. You're everything. You're confident. You're beautiful. You're hardworking. You're trustworthy. Okay, you have this fighting spirit where you just don't give up. Two of Cups, and they feel like together, again, there's this power couple energy. And they don't want to miss out on that. Okay, again, with the synchronicities and now in sync. They feel like the two of you are just so in sync. They just cannot deny this spark. Like, how can I deny this baddie here, this divine feminine? Okay, and that's the thing. They attempted to once upon a time, or they did once upon a time. Then you had this glow up. Guess what? You think they see you now? All right, so with beefing, at war, separation, harsh words. Yeah, this is making them upset. I said that earlier. It's like the person is upset because you're standing on business. And by the way, guys, that reading that I posted was from a few days ago. But like I told you, I always post it when Spirit tells me to, like when it's needed, you know. And so this person is upset with you for standing on business, but they're also turned on by it. Because it's like, wait a minute, this person loves themselves, they value themselves, you know, they respect themselves. So therefore, I have no choice but to love, value, respect them as well if I want to be in their life. I could be as upset as I want to be. Doesn't matter. This person has emotional intelligence. They love me with everything in them, but they're not going to let me play with them. You've been through a lot, so you're not going to let me play in your face and put you through more just because. No, we're not doing that, okay? Just because what? I have nothing else to do today? No. Okay. So let us see. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Devil. All right. The Devil, Three of Swords. Again, karmic. This person is just like moving on from this. They're heartbroken here about all of this that's taking place. They know who they want to be with. And their heart is like shredding apart. Okay, it might sound so dramatic, child, and over the top and extra. I know, child. Okay, I took drama class. No. But I just feel like that's how they are coming. Okay, they really feel like their heart is shredding apart here without this person, without their person. All right, and I'm getting with that Three of Pentacles too. They just want to come back together with you and y'all work on each other's hearts. You know, like I know there was a lot that took place between us, but let's just work on this. Okay, with the appropriate work, we can do it. I know we can. Like this is, you know, this power couple energy. Don't get no better than that. We got this Four of Cups. I say Seven of Pentacles. Four of Cups and the Knight of Cups. They don't want nobody else anyway. So Like, it's to the point where everybody else is boring. You understand what I'm saying? With the Four of Cups. Look at this person's face. Don't even look like they halfway entertained. This person, this the energy here where you want to hear from your person, they don't hit you up. So you like, I'm gonna get on one of these chat lines, yeah. And you get on the chat line and everybody boring. How'd that go for you, masculines in the back of the back? Or you get on the chat line with somebody and it's dry as I don't know what. Same thing as boring. Or you get on the chat line with somebody and they just crazy. I don't know. You know, like so many different scenarios that could happen on those things. And you're just like, what am I doing? Like, this is not it. Or, you know, you walked away from them because they wanted to keep it as a love affair. And these 3 cups are the third party. And they were just like, oh my God, this shit is so ass. What am I doing? You know, like not every day is going to be like over the top fun. You know, like you at a freaking amusement park. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that when you're with the right person, even the boring days are fun. Even you just sitting down doing nothing, saying nothing is fun. You get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm coming from. Like, I feel this person was truly made to realize that, hey, I'm not in the right space with the right person. Yeah, King of Swords is somebody that's very logical and looks at the details. Not just how they're feeling, you know, but the details. And remember, the reason this person went in a different direction in the first place is because they're not too emotional and you make them that way. You took them out of their typical and their norm, their usual way of existing. They felt like they were losing control of themselves, and all the hard work that they had put in to be this macho man would have been for nothing, because you would have came in and just, you get what I'm saying? Everybody else may look at this person like, you know, macho. You might look at them like, oh, my teddy bear, you know, or something like that. It's 2 totally different energies there, okay? It's still your masculine. You look at them like, okay, you know, let me see your arm or something, you know? Look at them like that, but at the same time, that's your teddy bear, though, you know? So, yeah, this person just, you know, they looked at everything, looked at the details of the situation. They're like, I'm really surrounded by people who don't understand me, who I don't resonate with, who I have to explain myself to, who this, who that, blah, 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 whatever it may be for them. And they just like, I can't believe this. I need my person. I have to speak to my person. I want to invest into my person. This is what I want to do. I don't want to do this stuff with these other people. Okay? They just don't. I don't see this person wanting these other people. All right? 5 of Pentacles is blocking people out, closing the door. I feel like if you were to tell this person that you want to be with them, I promise you, listen, come back here and tell me if I'm lying now. If it ain't your story, it ain't your story. So don't try to make it fit where you already know it don't. But if this is your story, I'm telling you right now, this person is so into you. They have always been so into you that you were to tell us, we already see that with the 5 of Wands in reverse, and this is going to confirm it. I'm telling you right now. You were to tell this person, yeah, Zaddy, I want to be with you. It's me and you, Zaddy. Guess what? Everybody else is getting the boot. You understand me? If they have not already gotten the boot. I mean, just people that you could be saying hello, good morning. All that is done because they're finally with the person that they want to be with. So if in your mind you was thinking, oh, well, are they going to be doing that low down, dirty, da-da-da? Here's the thing. Once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a liar, always a liar, right? But everybody can be reformed. Everybody can be changed. That's true. But I'm not excusing the lying and cheating thing right now. I'm not. I'm just speaking from all angles, right? However, we're talking about twin flames. They're not the typical relationship. Nor am I excusing cheating and lying. You get what I'm saying? But I am saying that you should take into consideration, regardless of who the twins are with, regardless of wherever in the world they are, there's always going to be this magnetism between them. So if you know that, why even have any other bodies in the middle? Why not y'all just be together? Okay? It's not everybody's mission. It's not everybody's, you know, contract to be with their person. I understand that. So that's where I think that comes in at. Like, it's just not going to happen for everybody because not everybody's willing to put that work in. 8 of Pentacles. But 8 of Pentacles is all about diligence. When you see 8 of Pentacles, think of a craftsman. You know, somebody who's mastered their skill. Okay? Think of a gymnast. Somebody that's in the Olympics. You know, they work really, really hard to get themselves to a certain point as to where they are ready to execute their skills. You know, deliver great things so that they, you know, receive the accolades that they want to receive. So it's like that. You want a successful, healthy, thriving relationship, put that work in. And because they see you put the work into you and you're healthy, and whatever you put the work into thrives, and whatever you give yourself to becomes more, they want to be that. They want to be included in that. They want to help you with that, all of that. Okay. 8 of Cups and what did I just see? I think it was, I don't remember, y'all. It was 8 of Cups and something. When you rewind a little bit, because the video does whatever it does at 30 minutes. And then after that, it starts on the next file. But anyway, when you rewind for a couple seconds, see which one that was. It was 8 of Cups and, oh, 3 of Swords. There you go. Sorry, y'all. So the 8 of Cups and the 3 of Swords, all right? This person feels like when you walked away, again, their heart was just like shredding apart. You know, it's telling them something. All right. Karmics all around me. These other people all around me. Chat lines right here. You know, none of this is working. None of this is good enough because it's not feminine. Okay. None of it will ever be good enough because it's not you, and it's just that simple. Okay. So now let us see here. All right. The Page of Cups. Yeah. So I want to speak to you about how I want to invest into us. I want to give more to us. But in order to do that, I have to apologize first. Apologize for my wrongdoings, whatever those may have been. Apologize to you for how I made you feel, you know, whatever. 6 of Pentacles. If in any way you feel like I breadcrumbed you or like you were putting in more to this than I was, I apologize for that. 2 of Cups. Because everything between us is mutual. I never want you to feel like I don't love you or care about you as much as you care about me. Okay? Aww. We got the Knight of Wands. Y'all know I'm a sucker for love. Alright. Knight of Wands. The King of Cups. Yep. I'm a sucker for love, man. Alright, we have the King of Cups and the Knight of Wands. The 9 of Cups. Yeah, because you're their heart's desires, wish fulfillment. And you know it. This is why I've been giggling all day. Because you know it. This person thinks they're keeping it a secret from you. 7 of Swords. They're not. Ciao. Alright, the 2 of Swords and the Sun. I feel like they're not keeping it a secret from nobody. If they think they're pulling wool over anybody's eyes, you, karmic, anybody, they're not. You are this person's happiness. You see her background is yellow. You understand me? She is super confident, super joyful, you know, just always puts other people in a good mood because of the mood she's in. And it's not to say, like I said, you're human. You're gonna go through ups and downs with your emotions and all that other stuff. And then you regulate, okay? And you put nothing but positive love and energy into others, okay? So like where this person felt like nothing would ever work out their way. Y'all seen how that 9 of Cups flipped? In comes you. And notice, again, yellow sky. Sun, yellow, right? So it's just like you're the vibrance in this person's world. You're the vibrance. Okay, this why they want reunion. Yeah, Queen of Wands, you're the vibrance. Look at that energy, girl. Ain't nobody freaking with that. Nobody. Yeah, so everybody's gonna be boring compared to her. There's no comparison. Okay, comparison is the thief of joy. And so I feel like the second they started comparing and see the 9 of Cups, the 7 of Swords and all that, I feel like that's what that represents. The second they tried to compare somebody else or any others to feminine is when they realize joy sucked out, because none of these people compare. I shouldn't even did that to myself type junk, you know? So in any way where this person was wanting to come towards you, but fear was preventing them from doing so, or karmics or whatever, 8 of Swords in reverse, they're freeing themselves. Okay, because here where there's like strings over the mind, controlling the mind, the 8 of Swords is being trapped in your mind, right? Lockbox, same thing. You don't have to be stuck there. You can move your feet. Same thing with the Page of Cups. It's my wishful thinking card, right? Because it's the card right here with the feet. Little pigs. Pigs represent, flying pigs exactly. Represent like wishes, things like that. So what do we not see here on this person, though, at the bottom? Their feet, because their feet up here, coming from their mind. They just keep fantasizing about moving their feet, fantasizing about taking the steps, fantasizing about, no, do it. Get out of your head and take the steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Okay. A good woman is not out here trying to control you, baby. You are the head. Be the head. She's going to be the neck. In no way, shape, form, or fashion does that woman want to be the head. I promise you. I promise you. Especially if you're somebody that is extremely independent already. When you finally get with a man, and you get to breathe. Child, you ain't going to be trying to be no head. You're going to let him be the head of everything. You ain't gonna care about being no damn head. So whoever told him, hey, don't do that, man. Don't let no, gonna be whipped, man, or whatever. Child, worst advice they could have given. All right, so we have Temperance again. Five of Wands is in reverse, so there's no outside interference anyway because masculine's not allowing it. But even in the event that masculine were to try to, like, let's say, play the fence or ride both sides or something like that, I said, you know what I meant. Spirit is not playing that either. So Spirit is protecting you. Okay, Five of Cups in the past. This person feels like, damn, Ace of Cups, I should have made that offer to this person. But it's okay because the past is gone. This is now. And I feel like the two of you can have whatever it is you choose to have. Now, you know, the two of you got to be on the same page about that, though. Right? We have the Hermit and we have Two of Swords. This person is hoping, praying, like I said, that you'll come back, yearning for your energy. But with the Hermit, this is a ghost. It's somebody that stands to themselves. All right? Ten of Cups here. We have the Lover sticking his head out. Beautiful. They're praying that, you know, this isn't the end and that you do come back. And, you know, that two of you can rectify this situation because Ten of Cups is what they want with you. You know, commitment is that marriage. They want happily ever after, long-term relationship. I said they want to be in this for the long haul. Okay? They want to be in this with you for the long haul. All right? All right, let us see. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, okay. It says, I am ready for whatever comes next on our journey of love. Beautiful. Anything you need, whatever you want, yes, ma'am. Okay. Your love makes me high. I'm addicted to you. Okay. Let's see, messages for feminine. All right. All good things come to those who wait. This love teaches me divine patience. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It says, allow me the time to prove myself and my love to you. Okay. You are resilient and I admire your strength. Okay. Your energy is alluring. You're so attractive. You look good in everything you put on. I desire you. I mean everything. The big old baggy shirts like this or those cute, girly, feminine, chic ones. Whichever one it is, honey. They just love it. Okay, business, whatever. All right. Angel number 222, find balance. Okay. We have, I apologize for ever having caused you pain. You didn't deserve it. And I'm doing everything in my power to get back to you. I love you so much. Aww. All right. Underlining energy. Whenever I get nervous, I pray for strength. I will make my way back to you. Aww. That's right. You get nervous, pray for strength. You getting them anxiety nerves and all that. You panicking and all that. Pray. Rebuke it. Rebuke anxiety. You don't have no anxiety, masculine. You good. You good. All right. I don't want to, you know, ignore, dismiss, or not properly acknowledge, but I'm just speaking life. Booze in the back. All right. 0606, commitment. Loyalty, responsibility, truth, love, light, spiritual realm, growth, and solutions. Applying honesty and light daily is a fast track to creating a peaceful and meaningful life. It's how you find solutions and comfort. Release worries by speaking your truth and expressing emotions regularly. Open up for the best is yet to come. I said earlier, you regulate. It's because you speak your truth. You're authentic, all right? But how many times can you say the same thing? If you keep doing that, every time you repeat it, it's less and less respected. You're less and less respected, because why should you have to tell anybody, simple things 35 times? No, I don't like this. I do like this. Those type of things should only be said once, okay? Nobody's perfect. Some of us may not have the best memory. You might forget. You might need a reminder. But not 10, 11, 12, 13 times. Okay? 5, 5, 5, 5. clarity, okay? Great transformation, major changes, opportunity, fast pace forward and process. Okay, you aren't a victim of circumstance, rather you are the beneficiary of it. If that weren't the case, life would be pretty dull. You will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this shift. Everything is working out for the best. At long last, you are accomplishing what you set out to do. Everything will work out perfectly in the end. That's what I'm getting. Didn't I say this person sat back, looked at everything from a different point of view, and just realized so much? That's what I feel. I feel like that. You know, this is always what they want. It's right in front of them. Why wouldn't they do it? Okay. The gut feeling. Intuition, betrayal, pessimism, relating, value, insight, increased perception, love, and monogamy. Follow your gut. It's more than just a feeling. Be real with people and focus on meaningful relationships. Remember, you also must bring value to the table. Treat others with respect or else karma will bite your ass. 3 is a crowd, okay? Could have been trying to tell that person that. Like, look, I love you. I'm in love with you. I just can't do this 3-person, 4-person, 7-person shit. I can't do it, okay? Like, and if you love me, you'll understand and respect that. Like, that's it. I cannot do that. It doesn't align with who I am. Okay. Monogamy. Like, it doesn't align with who I am. Okay. Yeah, I'm all about healing, helping other people heal. You know, how I'm out here causing harm to somebody. It's not my style. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good luck. Spirit guides, progress, justice, structures, systems, processes, conditionings, and rules. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall into place. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. 1, 2, 3, 4, alignment. Then I said, you know, speaking of alignment, like, that's how you keep your luck intact. That's how you keep your fortune intact. When you do right by others, when you treat people the way you want to be treated. I know it sounds good to hear me say that, but that's really how I live my life. This is how I maintain my blessings, you know. Things that might seem so small to other people, are they really? Because then you have people that have so much more and be struggling with their luck, but it's because of how nasty they are, how mean they are, how evil they are. And karma does not skip any beats, honey. Okay. We have 1414, light up. Child, you know what I'm thinking when you say light up? Like, we're the blicky. Mood swings, respect, family, constructive outlook, and quality. Focus on your needs, desires, and hobbies. Everything is more accessible with a light attitude. You will be blessed with new opportunities, a new friend, or an addition to your family. Good vibes will speed up the process. This person is trying to do a lot to grab your attention because my candle went out. It's nothing wrong with it. It's just like I tapped the desk and then the wick kind of got into the wax or whatever. Because if you read candles, you can understand if something goes out like that by itself, that's different. You don't relight that, whatever. But the wax kind of put it out. So that was my mistake. But then just now I also noticed the flame on my incense got really bright when I went to go pull this card. Okay. So with that being said, I really do feel like this person, you know, in their mind, you're like family. In their mind, you're quality. It don't get no better than this. Okay. 1551. Hold your vision. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Okay, masculines in the back of the bag. I'm also talking to you, feminine. All right, these messages that I'm giving are for you, them, whoever needs it. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, underlying energy here, 1515, the big break. Innovation, focus, creation, progress, forward movement, skills, and goals. An opportunity, help, extra cash, or other support is coming your way. So keep going and have fun when performing your task. The most tremendous success comes from passion. All efforts will be rewarded big time. Correct, correct, correct. You know what I was thinking with this 1551 card? I was thinking this right here. This, I kept wanting to pick this up and read it at the same time. Like, focus on the finer things. Focus on luxury. You want to live a life of luxury? You will. You can. Okay? Who says you cannot? And remember, luxury looks different for everybody, just like the happily ever after picture looks different for everybody. Yeah, but this person knows that this would lead to a life of luxury, great passion, love, you know, like just beautiful manifestations. They have these visions all the time. And Spirit is like, hold that vision. Don't let go, because that's exactly what's going to happen. You're right. All right, so those are the messages that I have here for you on today. I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair, Grace.